Welcome back to the channel, everyone. So today's video is going to be all about Black Panthers. There seems to be a lot of confusion out there as to what exactly Black Panthers are, and even if they're actually a real animal. It was a question we got asked as guides on safari on numerous occasions, so I thought I'd just make a video to sum up and to fix all the confusion. Let's go. So I'm going to start off with the word panther. So panther is not a specific animal, but rather a family of cats, more correctly called Panthera. So this is the genus name for a family of big cats. So this is your tiger, your lion, your jaguars, and your leopards. So there we go, panthers are real. So in nature you get variations of specific animals based on their color. Now this is not something that normally happens, it's quite a rare occurrence and it just happens out of chance. So you basically get animals that have less pigment than they're supposed to have, and we generally refer to those as a leucistic animal, and if it is more on the extreme side, it will be referred to as albinism. So you also get the same when it comes to the darker side of things. You get animals that have a higher amount of melanin in the skin or the hair, making them a much darker variation. So this would be called melanism. And this is basically what a black panther is. So going back to the Panthera family, like I said, tiger and lion, jaguar and leopard. So you basically will never find a lion or a tiger coming out in a black form. It just doesn't happen. But it does happen with your jaguars and your leopards. And this is where black panthers come from. So jaguars and leopards are very similar animals. They look very similar as well, very similar patterns on their coat. So they are spotted with what is called rosettes. And basically in a black panther, you will see these rosettes showing through. So a black panther is not completely black, but a very dark version of a leopard or a jaguar. And you will still see those rosettes showing through. So when it comes to where do you find black panthers, you basically need to look at where do you find jaguars and where do you find leopards. Jaguars are found in South America, and that is where you might have a chance to see a black panther. It is very rare in those areas, but there is still a chance of it happening. When you're looking at leopards, you're looking on the continent of Africa and up in Asia. On the African continent, black panthers have been seen, very rarely though, and it was only up until 2 years ago in 2019 when they got first official documented photos of wild black panthers. And that was up in Kenya, which is in East Africa. And if you look at movies, for example, the Black Panther movies from the Marvel series, you'll notice that the city or the country of Wakanda is located in Central East Africa. So this could be related to why it was placed in that location, because those are where documented sightings of black panthers have been in real life. So another very popular movie where Black Panther features is The Jungle Book, and this was based up in India. So India is where you will commonly find leopards. Although it is well known for its tiger population, they do have quite a few wild leopards there as well. And India as a country actually has the most sightings of black panthers out of anywhere else in the world. This is quite remarkable. So if you are desperately wanting to see one for whatever reason, definitely do your research, but it is possible or more possible in places like India. Like I said earlier, they're still an incredibly rare animal, so the chances of actually seeing one in the wild are very, very slim, but it is still possible. So in places like India, black panthers have successfully been photographed from a vehicle in certain parks. In Africa though, in 2019, like I mentioned earlier, the photographs that came out of that were actually from camera traps. So there was a sighting of a black leopard seen by a local person. A photographer then went up into the area and set various camera traps in the area and on the pathways where they noticed leopard tracks with motion triggered sensors and flashes, and managed to capture some incredible photos that are historic and really, really special, basically documenting some of the first official sightings of black leopards in Africa. So you may be thinking, why are there so little black panthers in the wild? And the reason is, well, firstly, the fact that it came out black and more melanistic is just by chance, and that chance is incredibly small. And even if one is born and survives, they are under a few extra threats than what their normal counterparts are. So animals like leopard and jaguar, for example, are hunted a lot for their coats. They've got those beautiful coats, and some people are hunting and poaching them to get access to those coats. So you can imagine if there was a rare black jaguar or leopard around, the price of that coat would be much higher than what a normal leopard coat or jaguar coat would be. So it is definitely a big threat. And another threat that often is associated with these animals that are different in their color, so whether it is an albino animal or a melanistic animal, is often related to their camouflage. So leopards and jaguars are designed and have evolved to fit into their habitats perfectly. They are greatly camouflaged. And now if one is black, it doesn't camouflage the same way. So it would find difficulty, especially in its first few years, trying to learn what it can do and evolve a little bit better and adapt to maybe hunt in different areas where it can camouflage a little bit better. So I hope you all enjoyed and learned something from today's video. I hope it did clear up a few questions you had about black panthers. If you do have any other questions like this or relating to other animals or other habits or behaviors in animals, please let me know in the comments below and I will make sure to get back to you on that. I appreciate all the support you guys have been giving me. If you haven't subscribed already, if you are enjoying the content I am putting out, that would be much appreciated. Hit a thumbs up if you've enjoyed this video and leave some comments down below what you want to see in upcoming videos. Cheers.